Yeah. You know what it is? It's another episode of that Victory Talk podcast. We're talking about building your money, muscle, and mindset. It's going down like a fat girl on rollerblades. You know what it is. Yo, we got a lot we want to cover today, and I'm excited to get... You looking at me like something's wrong. Everything good? Oh, everything's great. Let's start the show. Yeah. You know what it is. Welcome to another episode of that Victory Talk podcast. All right, this is episode 286. God damn, we've been doing this shit, man. We've been doing this shit. I am your host, Big Brandon Carter, King Keto, Gymnasium Jesus, Jesus Damn Nazio, para mi gente, the Southside Savior, Unctimus Prime, and and we got a lot to cover today, man. I'm not alone though. I'm not alone. I'm also here with the man from Iran, the beast from the Middle East, the man from the sand, best podcast producer in the land, the homie.
Let's go.
Nemo, what's going on?
Very excited, man. Very exciting days.
Yeah, man. It ain't just us. It ain't a sausage fest. We also got Minovia. DJ Chiquita Grande all up in here. You know what I'm saying? She in the kitchen, and that's not sexist. That's just where she likes to work during the podcast. She got her little setup. She in the kitchen, you know. She knows her place. Nah, really, she just eating, stacking up some more booty meat for your boy. Whatever he eats is gonna go straight to that butt. She out there growing booty for me. All right, booty ranching. She like a booty rancher, is what she is, man. Growing booty for me. Don't get no better than that. Ain't nothing ever been better than that. All right, yo, off the rip, somebody just gave us $50. So man, let's show this motherfucker some love. Ari, how you say that?
Ariel.
He said Ariel. Ariel 1579. So
$50. He said, "God bless you."
Yo, man. You know what I'm saying? God bless you too. God bless all of us. God bless all of you. Is Ariel a guy's name or a girl's name? Is it unisex? Kind of like Jamie.
Unisex, just like the Little Mermaid.
The fuck you say to me?
The Little Mermaid. Ariel.
Oh, her name was Ariel.
Yeah.
And she had a Jamaican crab friend.
Yo.
Oh, was he a crab or a lobster? Was he a crab? Was he a crab or a lobster? Babe.
A lobster. Why are you yelling? A lobster.
I don't know. All right, he was yeah. They was under the sea. They was under the sea doing all types of dope shit. All right. Shout out to Ariel. You know what I'm saying? You know, hopefully your father lets you go to the main to dry land so you can meet your prince. Did she abandon her? We never found out what happened after that. Did she live on the land? Now she gonna leave everybody she knows. She gonna leave her fucking friend, her fucking lobster friend.
No, she can do both.
She can do both. Get the fuck out of here.
Be on land and water. That doesn't matter. Anywho, shout out to Ariel 1579.
Word, shout out there, man. Yo, man, listen, we got a lot we want to cover today. We got two sponsors today. The first sponsor is me. All right. Me, Big Brandon Carter. This weekend, I'm doing a live training for you where I will show you exactly how to grow your online fitness business using AI. I'm gonna show you how to use AI to grow your following, right? Get more followers. I'm gonna show you how to use AI to actually get more, to make more sales, all right? Get more clientele, right? Some premium clientele. And I'm gonna show you how to use AI to actually help you train your clients so they get amazing results. You want to bring your fucking notepad. You want to take notes because I'm going to drop the whole game for you. All right. I'm not going to hold nothing back. No holds barred. This weekend, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this Sunday, March 29th. Click the link. The link's in the description, Nima. It's the first link in the description. Go ahead and get that, man. Get that. Yeah, Sebastian was a crab. Yo, why'd you lie to me, baby? What?
I didn't lie. I just got it wrong.
Yo, man, damn.
Sebastian the crab.
I thought she loved me, man.
It would have been better if it was a lobster, but whatever.
It'd have been better if she would have listened to her dad instead of chasing land dick. All right.
Oh my goodness.
The second sponsor. The second sponsor is a product Neiman and I have been working on for, I don't know, almost 20, 30 years, something like that, like a long time. Like this has been decades in the making. Yeah. And we're about 2 weeks away from having this launch. This is called Thought Repellent. This is the easy to apply spray to keep the hoes away. You see, once you become rich and successful, you'll know what this is like once if you keep watching the Victory Talk podcast. Once you become rich and successful, what's going to happen is women are going to be all over you. It's right now you're thinking, how do I rizz up girls? How do I spit game? You know what I'm saying? You watching pickup guys, you watching the guys with the motherfucking with the Ray-Bans run up on chicks in Brickell. Savages. You know, like, yo, baller niggas don't have to do that. Those chicks are in Brickell looking for a baller, right? Now, here's the thing. How do you know which chicks are good women? Which ones are thoughts? You don't know. You can ask. You can check the whole facts, right? But that doesn't mean you're gonna, even if she comes back with a clean report, you know, that's just who. It just depends on who you ask, right? Not everybody might not know what this hoe been doing, you know? You can ask her, hey, how many men you been with? She gonna lie. I don't even think you guys should ask that question, like, because you're not gonna hear the answer you want to hear. There's no answer you'll hear that's gonna make you happy. What did J. Cole said? You have to multiply that by 3. Even if she says 0, listen, I heard 0 once. I was like, yo, I'm out. I don't want to do that. I don't want that kind of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you're gonna need some practice. You know what I'm saying? You can't listen, bitch. First time you touch a basketball, you can't go 1-on-1 against LeBron. You know what I'm saying? You got anyway. What I'm talking about? There's no way to know if she's a thought or not. No way to know for sure until now. Thought repellent is genetically engineered to only affect the DNA of thoughts, hoes, sluts, skanks, skeezers, Jezebel, scallywags, and hood rats. Good women, they'll smell it, the aroma radiating off you, and they'll be like, man, you smell delicious, right? But, you know, the thoughts, they'll smell it, and they might go into a convulsion, maybe a seizure, you know, like an epileptic seizure. Maybe she'll start going into convulsions, like, you know, like when you see a roach. You spray a roach with some Raid, you know, they'd be on the floor dying. That's what I thought might happen to with thought. And so we want to have this out. We're about 2 weeks away. We're about 2 weeks away from having this out. All right. And but the problem was it would have been out earlier, but the Strait of Hormuz is blocked off. so we can't get nothing through. Right. So we got all your super chats go towards us paying a team of mercenaries to get our they're like former Navy SEALs, MI6. Yeah, we got some Navy SEALs, we got some people from MI6, we got some people from NASA. NASA's getting involved, like ex-NASA guys. I think the spy kids are going to help out. Like they're adults now, and now they're just spies. Like Spy Kids. A lot of people don't know that Spy Kids was based on a true story. It was like some children spies, but now they're just spies, right? So we got them, and and we putting them all together. We need to pay them to get our shipment through the Strait of Hormuz. And if we get enough super chats, we should be able to do it. All your super chats go towards getting the first batch of thought repellent through the Strait of Hormuz. And we had we sent one team, but they got struck by some Israeli /Chat GPT missiles. OpenAI and the Israeli government kind of took them down. So I don't know. All your super chats go towards that. Guys, I got a lot I want to cover today. We're going to talk about fitness, business, and making money, right? But first, I want to, before we get into it, I saw this clip on the internet, and this has been the funniest shit I've seen in a long time. I just want to share this with you. This guy Stymie posts, and he's talking to Rampage Jackson, right? So check this out. Oh, I got to turn the volume up. Some volume popping. All right. So,
grew up in a gated community. I have no idea.
You grew up in a gay community?
Yeah.
That explains a lot. Was both of your parents?
Hold up. My man said, I grew up in a gated community. Rampage heard, you grew up in a gay community? He was like, yeah. And then Rampage said, yo, that explains a lot. And the chick is, this bitch is like, yeah, that explains a lot. They both heard gay instead of gated. Hold on. Let me just run it back. This shit has been the funniest shit to me.
Grew up in a gated community. I have no idea.
You grew up in a gay community?
Yeah.
That explains a lot. Was both of your parents same?
That explains a lot. They're both like, yeah, that explains a lot.
That explains a lot. Was both of your parents same-sex marriage?
Yes.
Oh.
Both white. Can't tell.
So there's a lot going on here, guys. There's a lot to unpack. Rampage said, well, both your parents like in same-sex marriage. Steiny, that's his name, right? Steiny says, yeah, they're both white. Right? This motherfucker heard something different. Wait a minute. Hold up. This nigga said, Rampage said, well, both your parents, same-sex marriage. Steiny said, yeah, they're both white. Hold on, let me just run it back a little bit so you.
Yes. Both white.
Both of your parents same-sex marriage?
Yes. Both white. Can't tell from looking at me?
No, bro. Hey,
what do you think? I'm half something?
Okay. So they think both this chick and Rampage think he said gay. All right. He said he grew up in a gay community, and they ignored him saying, but we're both white. Like they still think he was raised by he had two dads. They both think he had two dads. And then Steiny said, yo, you can't tell by looking at me. They was like, oh no. The chick was like, the chick is making me laugh the most. Cause she was like, yeah, we can both tell. Hold on, let me run this back. I'll probably watch this shit 50 times. Hold up.
Same-sex marriage?
Yes. Both white. Can't tell from looking at me?
No, bro. Hey,
what do you think? I'm half something?
She's like, we can tell. Hold up.
Yeah, you might be a quarter freak and you grew up in a gay community.
No, not a gay community, bro. A gated community.
Oh, shit, my bad.
I know you're playing.
No, I couldn't hear you.
The chick's like, oh. Yo, this is just a lot going on here, man. We just go running back, man. This is like this is the funniest 90 seconds I've seen in a long time. Like fucking 20 seconds. There's a lot to unpack here. Hold up.
Grew up in a gated community. I have no idea.
You grew up in a gay community?
Yeah.
That explains a lot. Was both of your
Yo, Rampage was like, yeah, that explains a lot. And Shorty's like, yeah, that does explain a lot. Yo, that's so funny. Hold up.
Parents, same-sex marriage.
Yes.
Oh.
Both white. Can't tell.
Is this motherfucker retarded? Both your parents same-sex marriage? Yeah, both white. Both white. What the fuck? Yeah, you can't tell by looking at me?
Looking at me?
No, bro.
Looking at me?
No, bro. Hey,
What do you can't tell from looking at me?
no, bro. Hey,
What do you think I'm half some?
That part. She still thinks she's talking about having two dads. So basically, Steinway, he was saying, yeah, man, you can't tell by looking at me. She thinking, he said, yo, you can't tell by looking at me, I got two daddies. And she was like, oh, we can tell. We can tell.
Looking at me?
no, bro. Hey,
What do you think I'm half something?
yeah, you might be a quarter freak and you grew up in a gay community.
No, not a gay community,
What?
bro. A gated community.
Oh, shit, my bad.
I know you're playing games.
No,
Why
I
the fuck would
couldn't,
you
I couldn't hear you.
Steiny posted that shit, you know? What'd you say? Oh yeah, I mean this is probably some of the funniest shit I've seen in a minute, you know. And listen, ain't nothing wrong with growing up in a gay community. Is that even a thing? Do they have like gay neighborhoods? Like maybe like Hell's Kitchen or some shit, you know? Like I think that's what they're talking about. Like you know what I'm talking about, like on 8th Avenue. Like if you go like 8th Avenue, like past 8th Avenue, you ever walk past walk up 8th Avenue, man, you're gonna see some shit. That's the only thing I can think of. They don't be showing you that part in Daredevil, right? Daredevil, he's supposed to be in Hell's Kitchen. They don't show you that. They don't show you all of Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, I just wanted to get into that, man. But yo, anyway, man, let's get into making some. We got 20 minutes, all right, before the market update. Let's talk about fucking reading some books, because I just seen some of that shit. I seen kind of like, I could tell that not everybody on that panel read a lot, right? So they don't seem well read, you know. And I don't want that to happen to you. So let's talk about reading books and why they're so important. Over the last 20 years, I have read hundreds and hundreds of books. There was a point in my life I was reading 2 books per week, primarily in business or personal development, exclusively. I don't read all nonfiction novels are for women and children. And I really believe in my heart, I would not be where I am today. I would not have the money or the success I have had it not been for the books I've read. They played a huge part in me becoming successful. They opened up new worlds and let me know what was possible and showed me methods to go ahead and accomplish my dreams of balling and shot calling, which have come into fruition and have become reality. Right. And in this video, I'm going to teach you why reading is important, how it changes your brain and your mind. We're also going to talk about, methods to help you get more reading done. How you can read more and retain what you read. And I'm going to give you a bunch of book recommendations that I feel like will be good places for you to start, good jumping off points. So let's get into it. First, why is reading important? Well, you don't have to just listen to me. You know, the homie Warren Buffett said, Warren Buffett said that he reads 500 pages every day. He said because that's how knowledge works. It builds up and it's like compound interest, right? So people talk about compound interest for money, but knowledge compounds as well. It's very important, right? Bill Gates says, I've always been an eager reader. Many of the books I read as a kid shaped who I am today. that probably would have hit a little harder before we found out he was on Epstein's island. We want to steer clear of some of the books that Bill was reading. He was reading the Freaky Almanac. Charlie Munger said, my whole life, I've known no wise people who didn't read all the time. Right? Charlie Munger died as one of the richest people in the world, one of the richest people of all time. He was Warren Buffett's right-hand man. Right? And I can go on and on about successful people who talk about reading, you know. Freaky Bill Gates. I mean, he did a lot of things before he started. I always forget about the fucking island every time I bring up Bill Gates. I always forget about the fucking island. He was on that motherfucker chilling.
He was reading books.
I don't know what he was reading, man. How does reading change your brain? Well, first of all, reading does not just give you information, it physically changes the brain through something called neuroplasticity, right? Reading has been shown to produce measurable changes in the white matter pathways in your brain. So let me show you what I mean. Here's a study to back that up. Bring it up over here. Boom. You can read this shit on your own time, but basically it actually changes your brain structure when you are reading in a positive way, right? And there's a few studies that show that. Oh, hold on, that was the same one. Hold up. All right, whatever. Sorry, my notes got mixed up. Okay, and reading has also been shown to make reading has also been shown to actually increase someone's vocabulary, spelling, and believe it or not, mathematics over time. And there's many studies that believe that reading can actually raise your IQ, right? But here's a study on reading for pleasure. Reading improves vocabulary and mathematics. But you knew that I don't think I have to do a whole lot of shit. I shouldn't have to do a whole lot of convincing to tell you that reading makes you smarter. But one of the most important things is that what starts to happen is you start getting information, right? And you start getting knowledge and you start learning different things, especially if you're reading nonfiction, okay? And what happens is when you go out and you're doing things in the real world, trying to accomplish your goals, working on accomplishing your goals, now you have more, ideas to pull from, right? Which gives you more options. I want you to think of it like when you learn new words, when you were a kid learning English, right? As you were a child or a toddler, as your vocabulary was starting to advance, you could communicate better and you can probably get more things from your parents, right? As opposed to, you can probably get more things out of life because you had a better control of the English language. So it's almost like that with ideas and knowledge, right? The more knowledge you start to accumulate, the more ideas you start to accumulate, it gives you more options to do things, right? Because it's more options. I might not be articulating this right. It gives you more. Yeah, it gives you more options and more ideas to draw from. Hope that makes sense. Right? And a lot of times I'll read a book and I'll be so blown away from some of the concepts. I'll think, fuck, how did I make it this long without knowing this shit? And I almost think that's the best feeling in the world, because it's like I discovered something new. And then now I can apply it going forward. But I go out of my way to find that feeling, to uncover new things. It's almost like when you unlock a new skill set. Yeah, okay. Books allow you to unlock new skill sets when you get these new ideas. So I want you to think about it like a video game character. Yeah, this is good. Video game character. And you're moving through the land. You're moving through the terrain in the video game, and you may unlock a new weapon or a new skill or some sort of motherfucking power up. Right? And it makes you fucking stronger, and it makes it easier for you to beat that level. Right? If I'm playing Mario and I get the fucking fire flower, now I can shoot fire and shit. Is that how it works? Right? Or I get the raccoon, I'm fucking with Mario, I get the raccoon tail, and now I can fly. Still haven't figured out why the raccoon tail makes you fly. No one's been able to explain that to me. But I'll figure out when I go to Japan, you know. I'll ask Logan, man. Next time I'll ask Logan Paul. He's been to Japan. All right. So I look at each book as a power up. Like, it allows me to get a power up, kind of like Super Mario. Does that make sense? And it gives me more advantages as I move through my world, the real world. What was Mario trying to do on the video? He's always trying to fuck that bitch, or no? Yeah. You know, when I'm trying, because I'm trying to save my princess, man. I got a Dominican princess, so she covered in plantains, as opposed to pinching. I'm saving Princess. I'm not trying to save Princess Peach. I've saved Princess Plantain. You feel me? Because my princess is Dominican. And if you can get her on the board, if you can start playing with her, she throws chancletas and shoes at the enemy. Anyway. All right. So, but here's the thing. You can only get the power-ups, and you can only use them if you comprehend. If you comprehend and retain the information you read. So let's get into that. How do you read people? So let's get into that, because people always ask me, man, if you read so much, how do you retain everything you read? How do you retain it? So I'm going to give you some tips on retention, but the truth is you don't have to worry about it that much. I'm only bringing it up because you guys ask about it so much, but you don't need to retain. Like, retain is not as difficult as you think, right? I want you to think about a movie you saw before. Sure, you can't recite that shit word for word, bar for bar, right? But you know what the fuck happened, right? You know what it was about. You know the point of the movie, right? You know that Star Wars was about the space magic, learning how to use the space magic. So it was about Luke having to learn to use the space magic so he can kill his dad and fuck his sister, right? You know that, right? You don't need to know you don't know every line of it, right? You can't recite the script, but you know the gist of it. It's kind of like that when you read a book. When you read a book, even if you just read through it, don't take no notes, nothing, you'll understand what the fuck happened. Don't make a fucking big deal about it. Now, here's the thing. Every once in a while, you're going to read a book, and that's just going to be a banger, right? And you're going to want to go back to it and retain more of it. For example, this is a book that I'll get into more book recommendations later in this video, but this was a book called Deep Work that was really impactful to me. Right, it kind of changed things for me. And when I read through the book, what I would do is I would out. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. I can't really see it, can it? Okay, so I would underline the parts that I thought was fire. You know what I'm saying? And if I thought they was really fire, then something I would do is like I'll dog ear the page. Like, yo, this book is super fire. Right. So I'll put a little thing on the page right here. Boom, 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 boom. Right. And I'll do that throughout the book. So if I'm reading the physical book, I'm usually reading with a pen in my hand. Right. So I can underline the spots. Now, here's the thing. Let's say if the book was like, okay, just fine, I might not go back to it. But this book, I reread it. But now the second time I reread it, I only read my outlines. I only read the parts I outlined. So I got to go, I went through it like 3 times as fast. Does that make sense? So now you're going to retain more because of the repetition. You know, it's kind of like if you got a kid under 10, that motherfucker didn't watch K-pop Demon Hunters once. Shit, no. That motherfucker watched that shit several times. I watched K-pop Demon Hunters with my son several times at the crib. Then we went to the movies and watched it. Guess what? Just because of the repetition, I know all the songs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who's got kids probably knows all the songs just from repetition, right? So that's a part of it. Like, first, one way to retain more is repetition. You know what I'm saying? So you underline the books and then you can go through it and only read the parts that you thought was the most fire that you underline. And you can do the same thing with a digital book, with the Kindle. So here's something here. I'm gonna bring up a book on my Kindle. iPad Mini is my favorite e-reading device. I like it better than actual Kindles. I've had Kindles in the past, but the iPad Mini is better, in my opinion. I'll show you why in a minute for a number of reasons. But one is because it's a fucking iPad as opposed to just a Kindle, right? So the iPad Mini is probably my favorite e-reading device. And if I go to my library, what the fuck? If I go to the lot, okay, let me get in here. So I can read with my no, go back to front. I think we got it right. And then I have my Apple Pencil, and now I can just I can underline like that, you know, like the parts I think is fire, I can underline like that. Right. I can highlight with my Apple Pencil. So you can do the same thing when you're e-reading. Right. Fun fact, e-reading is faster, significantly faster than physical books. There's studies that show that it's just faster. Hold on. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. And now another thing there's another trick I want to give you for comprehension. I just got to find the right book to show you. I want to find the right book to show this to you. It's I showed them before, right?
Which one?
How you can
Read and
yeah.
yeah, we have.
Oh fuck! I gotta re-download Audible. Just give me a second. I'm gonna share this week because I'm about to give you guys a cheat code, especially if those of you who read slow. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna give you a ill cheat code. All right, let's see what happens. think something's wrong with my fuck.
You can talk and show the videos from last time you showed.
Yeah, let me just see if I can get this going.
Because we definitely have some good shows.
I just want to show them this. All right. Well, maybe I'm not going to be able to show you right now. But what happens is if you buy the ebook, you buy the Kindle version of the book, and you buy the Audible version of the book. A lot of times it'll ask you to do that when you're on Amazon. What happens is you can play the I don't know why it's not working today. But you can play both of them simultaneously. So it's almost like the Kindle's reading it to you, but it's highlighting the words that it's reading. If I can just shoot. I really wanted to show you this because people seem to be blown away every time I do it. But it looks like I might not be able to do it today. I might not be able to show you this. I don't know. Yeah, this shit it always works except for today. Oh well. That is a cheat code. That is a cheat code. So the best e-reader is the iPad mini. All right. Now, how do you read? How can you read more faster? Well, one, you can do that. You can do what I said, like get yourself an iPad mini. It also works on your phone, right? On an iPad or Android device, right? So you can have it read it to you. So it'll read the books and it'll play the Audible at the same time. And the reason you can comprehend better with that is because two of your senses are occupied. So a lot of times put this in. So a lot of times I'll be in the gym doing cardio on the elliptical machine doing this shit, and I'll have the ebook here and it's reading it to me while I'm doing my cardiovascular activities. Right. But here's the thing, my sight and I'm using sight and sound simultaneously, so I'm retaining more of the information. Right. That's actually like a real cheat code. Right. Now, how do you read more? So one thing I do is I always have a book on me. So I walk around the city with one of them man bags, usually the Prada one or the Fendi one or the LV one. I got several of them to match my outfit. And in those, I always keep something that has to do with the Second Amendment and a book. And a book. Right. So I always have a book on me. So if I'm in an Uber, if I'm in line if I'm waiting in the waiting room at the bank, or if I'm at sometimes I go to a restaurant and eat by myself. I got the book ready, man. Or the iPad mini with my whole book library on it. Right. So I'm always, this kind of stays on me at all times. Right. So I'm always in a position where I read. So when most people would just start scrolling or looking at social media, I'll read during that time. Okay. And what's going to happen is you're going to get more reading done throughout the day. But I always have something to read on me. All right. Also, I put in my calendar dedicated reading time. And it's typically in the morning. I'll read like 90 minutes every morning. 90 minutes every morning. If I'm cutting, I'll do that when I'm doing the elliptical. If I'm not cutting, then I'm just sitting here reading every morning. All right, 90 minutes. And I like to knock it out. Just knock it out in the morning and then read throughout the day. Okay. When I'm working out, I'm always listening to an audiobook. Sometimes I listen to podcasts, but typically it's an audiobook. And the reason being is because if I'm gonna work out, at least if I'm gonna lift weights at least an hour a day, I can work out my body and my mind simultaneously. Why not? And especially, I work out in the gym in my building a lot, and they play a genre of music. I don't know. I can't think of anything to call it except for like white girl music, right? And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I just mean like I can see like the white women of America being like really into this. I don't know. It sounds like Hannah Montana and shit, you know, but it probably be Taylor Swift and you know that type of shit, you know. What's the Mexican chick, Olivia Rodrigo? Like, did they be playing her shit? And it's like, I don't really need that, you know. I'll be listening to Brian Tracy in this bitch, you know. People probably think I'm listening to Lil Baby, but now I'm listening to Lil Tracy. You feel me? Lil Brian Tracy. So that gives me a whole nother hour of training per day. You know? Instead of, and if nothing else, I do that just so I don't have to hear the fucking Maroon 5 while I'm trying to hit PRs. So I don't have to hear the new Taylor Swift slaps while I'm in the PR in the gym, you know? Shout out to Taylor. I don't want no smoke, you know. She a billionaire. I don't want no beef with no billionaires, you know. Unless they playing, yo, on the low, man. If they playing that Dua Lipa, though, that shit, that bitch got some hits, man. That bitch got some hits. They grew on me. It's an acquired taste. I accidentally acquired the taste of Dua Lipa from being in the gym where they play white girl music. I went to a concert, man. Me and Germ. You know what I'm saying? He took his ex, and I took Minovia. You know what I'm saying? We went to a white girl concert and loved it. So only white girl music I want to hear is Dua Lipa. Bitch got some hits, man. Bitch got some hits. I digress. I digress. All right. But always just that. So let me just reiterate, always have a book on you or your e-reader on you at all times. All right. Always set aside 1 hour to 90 minutes every morning and just read. Put your phone away, go somewhere else and just read. A lot of times I'll do it on my balcony overlooking the Atlantic Ocean watching manatees. You know, while manatees swim beneath me, I'm reading about success, you know. You might be in the projects reading next to an oven you got on that's heating the house. But we all got to start somewhere, brother. Right. And then while you're working out, read books. You can have the books read to you if you have an e-reader, or if you have a Kindle, if you have an iPad or an Android device. And when you're lifting weights, just listen to audiobooks. All right. It's very important. All right. Now, let's give you some book recommendations. I'm going to run through them. Obviously, I already mentioned Deep Work. This is for anybody who's hustler. If you are trying to become rich in anything entrepreneurial, Deep Work this book should be like a foundational read. It's by Cal Newport. He has a popular YouTube page now, so he's growing pretty popular over the last few years. But it's really just about how you can get more done in less time by learning how to focus. All right. 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, one of my favorite books. You know, I actually have an interview somewhere on this channel years ago with me and Roberto Greene. And this is like one of my favorite books. It's top five. Get this version. Don't get the big version, right? Get the little one, because, you know, as much as I love Robert, I just feel like this is a lot. That book is kind of, it doesn't have to be that long. Get this version. Get to the point, Robert. You know what I'm saying? It's 48 Laws of Power. You also might want to get Pimpology, the 48 Laws of Game by Pimpin' Ken. All right. Yo, this book is fucking good. And it's not all about pimping hoes, right? The messages that Pimpin' Ken gives us can be applied to like all areas of life. I promise you, man, like just dealing with people in general. It just so happened that the author used to be a pimp. Allegedly. I'm not trying to get this brother in no trouble. But, you know, if you're going to call yourself Pimpin' Ken, I don't think me calling you a pimp is snitching. All right. It's kind of like it's Black 48 Laws of Power. It's 48 Laws of the Game by Pimpin' Ken. It really is a good book. Moneyberg put me onto that book. 80-20 sales and marketing. Man, 80-20 sales and marketing. Man, I read the shit out of this book. I got so much. I done fucked this book up with notes and shit. You know, it's fantastic. If you run a business and in that business you do some sales and marketing, it's a must read. It's a must read. We got to get the big homie Dan Martell's book, Buy Back Your Time. It's fantastic. We've had Dan on the pod a few times. Man, you know, when we had Dan on the show, he had under 100,000 followers, under 100,000 subscribers. Now he's got 2 million. Motherfucker running laps around us. Shout out to Dan. He bought back some time. All right. But this is really it's really about how to get more done with less effort, right? Or less effort from you, right? You want to buy that time back, and he explains how. All right. The E-myth. All right. If you plan on having employees, or if you have employees, you have to read this. This is a must read. If you have employees or you plan on having employees in your business, it's going to show you how you need to structure things so the business is it runs like a well-oiled machine. This is mandatory read. I met Michael before, man. Good dude. All right. We'll wrap through these. Pitch anything. If you do any sales in your book, I make all my sales people read this book. It's fantastic. It's one of the best sales books ever, man, by Owen Clav. I've been on his podcast. Good dude, man. Hero. Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. You know, Hormozy talks about how he loves it. This is a book that he reads all the time as well. You know, when I was first starting my business, I kept his first book, .com Secrets, in my fucking, like, I kept it on me at all times, like it was the Bible, like it was a copy of the New Testament. But Expert Secrets is a little more relative, where .com Secrets might be it might be outdated at this point, you know. But Expert Secrets is the one, right? It's really about giving presentations that sell. It's really about marketing and copywriting. If I'm being honest, this is a copywriting book disguised as like a overall business book. It's really a copywriting book. Speaking of copywriting books, the best one ever is probably Dan Kennedy's Ultimate Sales Letter. Right? If you need to write anything that has to do with sales, you want to read this book. You want to know it. Even if you say, man, I can have ChatGPT write my copy. Hey, look, bitch, nigga, you need to know what good copy is, right? ChatGPT will give you some bullshit. ChatGPT will just fucking make some shit up sometimes. Gemini will make shit up sometimes. Claude will make shit up sometimes. Straight up. Motherfucking Nano Banana will make a picture of a bitch with fucking 13 toes, right? Like, it just be making shit up sometimes, right? So you need to know what good copy is, right? Another one is The One Thing. This is a book that was super impactful for me, right? It's really just about focus, really focus so you can achieve more and less. Letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son. This is one of the richest men of all time, adjusted for inflation. This motherfucker was basically like his what? I don't know how much money he would have today if we adjusted it for inflation, but it'd be a shitload. Definitely one of the richest men to ever live. You want to fuck with this? Another one is Courage by Ocho. So Ocho looks like this, right? He's like a spiritual dude. He looked like you know, the leader of a Hindu tribe or something. You would think he's just like some poor spiritual leader, and he's talking about courage. Nah, man. Ocho had 300 Rolls Royces. Let that sink in. Yeah. Ocho had 300 Rolls Royces because he said he needed one for every day of the year. Yeah. That's how I want my spiritual leaders to be. All right. This book is all about courage and how to have more of it. So, because I know a lot of you motherfuckers want to go after your dreams, man, but you be pussyfooting, acting like a bitch, scared to fucking do anything. Read this shit, man. Stop being a fucking hoe. Stop acting like a scared little girl. No disrespect to little girls of the world. All right. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys are gonna act like a scared little girl, then Epstein's gonna then Bill Gates is gonna bring you to the island. Then what? Anyway, Influence by. You know what happened just now? I had a funnier joke, but it got us kicked off of. So like I tried to land, like I started and I was like, wait, whoa. Then my brain was like, whoa, you can't tell that joke on it live. Niggas, you crazy? And I was like, all right. So I was like, I emergency landed. And yeah, I kind of like fucked shit up. I got like people were injured in that emergency land. Yeah. Anyway, Influence by Robert Cialdini. This is the best book on marketing and sales ever. And it's not as tactical, right? So here's the thing. It's more about the principles around marketing and sales. It doesn't give you like the tactics. It gives you the overarching principles. It explains why tactics work. But once you know the principles, you can invent your own tactics if you know the principles. There was a time I reread this book every month. And every time I read it, I feel like I learned something new, something helpful. And then there's another book called Feeling Good, right? And this is a book that's, you know, it's really like a psychological book, man. It's about getting your mind right. You know, if y'all know my story, you know, I dealt with depression many times in my life. You know, I've been diagnosed with bipolar 2 depression. And this was a book that's helped me out a lot with that. You know, so if you guys are struggling with anything mentally, this book will give you some tools that help you get through those tough times. All right. I keep it on me. It's a good book. All right. Let's get it. All right. CTA. But I got one more book because it's probably gonna get out after this, right? Yeah. I got one more book you want to read. It's written by me. It's called the 7-Day AI Action Plan for Online Trainers. If you want to learn how to grow your online fitness business using AI, I wrote the best book on the subject. All right. Those of y'all know me, my story. I made my first $1 million as an online trainer. And now I teach other people how to grow their online fitness businesses. And AI has made it way easier for you to start your online fitness business, even if you don't have a big following, even if you're not certified, even if you don't have a lot of experience. If this book will show you how you can utilize AI to still become a successful online trainer. The link's in the description is 100% free. Hit that link and download it. All right. Yeah. Hey guys, let's talk about the market update. Let's go. Yo, what's going on, guys? Man, this is the market update. I am your boy, Big Brandon Carter, King Keto, Unctimus Prime, and I'm here with Gregory Young Candlestick. What's going on, man?
The Bears are striking back, and they're striking back with vengeance.
Yeah, they are.
Big down day in the markets today, and it's only getting worse.
It's only getting worse.
So there's a lot going down. We can take a look at the S&P 500. It's still underneath that 200-day moving average. That was the key theme that I was talking about last time we gave the market update. As long as that turns into resistance, the market is still bearish. We're in this steep downtrend. And until we break above that downtrend line, be very, very cautious on your buys. Okay. So we talked about how in quarter one, there's likely going to be a bearish move. Well, we chopped for the first 2 months, and now we're doing all our bearishness at the end of quarter one. Okay. So at the beginning of the year, XLE was the top long setup. It continues to power higher.
All-time highs today, right?
Oh, yeah. It's been making all-time highs every damn day, pretty much.
Every day, man. You know what it is. Yo, we called out. You called that. I got to give you credit. You called out XLE towards the end of the year, right? And you said that's going to be the strongest one, and your thesis was based off AI. My thesis, and I was with you. I was with you on that. I like your thesis, but then I stacked another thesis on top of it, which was war. War in oil-rich countries. And both of those played out.
Yeah, ITA has had a great 2026. It is pulling back, but it's relatively strong compared to
I meant war like for XLE.
Oh, yeah.
For XLE. XLE was going to go up more because of what? So like when you fucking snatch all, okay. There's two things that can make XLE go up, right? I mean, there's a few things. But the demand for energy, right? That was your thesis.
That was my main thesis.
But also
demand for energy.
the profits for these companies, right? So once people predicted we're going to be in charge of Venezuela's oil, they sit on the number one, one of the largest oil reserves on earth, right? And now, I mean, effectively, Trump had a hostile takeover of that region. So that initially that could make oil prices go down, but the oil companies, like the energy companies, will get higher margins, right? But now we have this thing where, like, I'm actually surprised that the Middle East, Trump doesn't like to call it a war, right? The Middle East conflict. Yeah.
A conflict.
I don't know why they're so afraid to call it a war. They've been so afraid to call it a war. Motherfucker, you changed the department to war.
Yeah. A conflict is like an argument you have with your spouse.
Why hasn't what's going on in the Middle East had a negative effect on XLE?
That's a really good question. And it really has to do with higher oil prices make it so that these oil companies can work with those margins. So high oil prices, they can just charge more to the consumer.
Okay.
So they still have pricing power. That's kind of the big thing. Plus, like, Trump is banking on, we're going to have the world's largest oil supply. We can start selling that oil out to other countries.
Are you talking about from Venezuela?
Yeah, basically from Venezuela. That's kind of his game plan. We can start selling that oil, and that's going to be big ass profits for all the energy companies. Yeah. So as long as oil prices are still high, the market's going to have a tough time bouncing. There's an inverse correlation between oil and S&P 500. And you can just see it. Green candles on oil, you see red candles swoop in on the SPX. When you see red candles come in on oil, that's where the market tends to push higher. And so we're really just trading. Everything's trading based off oil right now. It's wild.
Yo, oil affects everything, man.
Yeah,
like it really. The price of oil affects fucking everything. Fucking groceries, not just gas. Groceries. Almost anything you have to buy that has to get transported to some place is going to affect the price.
Yeah, and you can see how, the administration, every administration wants stable oil prices. Look at how stable oil has been for a period of time. Just, goes up a little bit, goes down, goes up, goes down, sits in this channel. Once it breaks out of that channel on volume, that's where prices really start to move. And so this is just a sign of instability. When you see oil going back into a channel, that's where things will stabilize. Stocks can maybe recover. But for now, there's no sign. There's no sign of a bottom. buyers keep getting their ass whooped. At the beginning of the year, so just to recap, XLE was the top long setup, bearish Q1 for SPY. I also said copper was likely going to be strong for 2026. I went long copper CPR at this 34 level, got a great pump up to this 40 level, and that's where I exited half. Now I'm just holding my other half that's sitting at about break even. Let's see if copper can hold this 200-day moving average. This is kind of like the line in the sand for the copper. So if that doesn't hold, I'll say I was 2 for 3 on the main trades for the year.
Now, here's the thing. A lot of traders, they call copper Dr. Copper.
Yep.
Because it has they say it has a PhD in economics, right? So the idea is like it's more sensitive to it predicts recessions better.
Yep,
right?
Because it's used in everything.
Yeah. It's used in construction, electric wiring. Like I bought a Section 8 crib, man. Motherfuckers stole the copper shit out of the crib. Yeah. I had to replace all the copper shit. Motherfuckers stole the copper. It's how it be sometimes. Man. Sometimes you buy a crib, motherfuckers steal your copper, the copper wiring, but it's in everything, right? And so when they say when demand for copper is rising, traders often read that as a sign that the economy is healthy and speeding up. When copper prices fall, it may take it as a warning that growth is slowing down, right? Because you need copper for almost everything: construction, electrical wiring, manufacturing, machinery, autos, electronics, infrastructure. Your phone got some copper in it,
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like if it doesn't hold there and it starts to really drop, it might be a sign of a recession.
Yeah. No, definitely. I completely agree. And it's important to tie this in with stagflation. So remember, stagflation is slow growth. Businesses aren't really all growing all that much, and high inflation. So the cost of living is high, plus there's slow growth. And you can kind of see that in the bond market. So interest rates are still climbing up. This is what's putting pressure on stocks. So we got stagflation, we got high oil prices. High oil prices. It's kind of like a triple whammy, given also the market should have probably had this drop a little bit sooner, since the buyers kept buying every tiny little dip for a goddamn year. Now this is making it so that it's going to drop even more.
Well, it's different now, man. We got to listen. One thing I know about the market is it prefers stability.
Yep.
We got a motherfucker in the White House who does not prefer stability. He likes to shake it up. He likes to get it cracking any moment. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a little wife
he's not. Things don't seem very stable right now. You know what I'm saying? In the United States or our position in the world right now. And I think the market doesn't like shit like that.
No.
Yeah.
And
also, go ahead. Well, I'm thinking Trump really cares about the stock market. Right? He really gives a fuck. That's a barometer for his one of the things he looks at for his presidency, right? And because he definitely ain't looking at the polls. Right? He's definitely looking at his approval rating, right? But he looks at the stock market, and because people kept buying up every little dip, I think it gave him, license to fucking get crazy. It gave him license to get crazy. But if it starts dropping too much, he'll retreat. What they call him on Wall Street? Don't they have a name for it?
Taco. Trump always chickens out is the name.
Trump always chickens out. Yeah. Even like with the tariffs drop, and so like if the shit gets low enough, he might just say, yeah, we won the war, we out.
Yeah,
like straight up, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, we won the war, man.
Military crushed. Go about your life. The market conditions people, and you can see every time Trump has tried to taco, the first reaction was the strongest. He rallied the goddamn market 3% in an intraday. Call options turned $10 into $3,000. That's how crazy that was. Then over the weekend, hey, we're having great talks. Market gaps up massively on Monday. Literally,
and then Iran was like, "Yo, this motherfucker lying."
Yeah,
this motherfucker always lying.
We're not talking.
I don't know who to believe. Like Trump said that we're having great talks, and then Iran said that he's lying. I don't know who to believe. Do I believe the dictatorship? Do I believe the crazy dictator, or do I believe the Iranian regime? I don't know. But I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
There are so many opinions. He said, she said, this and that. It's a game of goddamn telephone. You guys know the telephone game. Each time you say it, it gets changed a little bit. And gosh, yeah, you can just see Trump tries to pump the market. It pumps. And then each time, subsequent reaction, it gets weaker and weaker. Okay, so the first pump was 3%. This pump was 3%. This pump, even just after hours, was 1%, and it's already back down. So buyers are running out. And it's so tricky because I do also think the Fed has a role to play in this. They should not have cut interest rates last year because now they really, it's so hard for them to cut because inflation is high. So if they hadn't had cut interest rates last year, they could save the market now by cutting interest rates. But since they already cut, the gun is out of ammo. It's just
it's kind of like cutting interest rates is like
should be like
it's a tool. You shouldn't just do it just cause. You know? Like they were cutting interest rates when we were at all-time highs, and like it's not the best thing for like an economy, as you can see, because now you don't have you waste your bullets.
It's all gone. And if it would have worked had this market consolidation broke bullish, and then we just go into like this crazy growth phase. Everybody's making bank. We go into the golden age of America. We're not going into the golden age. We're going into like the coal age. That's what I'm seeing on the overall market. We can take a look at some other markets. The NASDAQ got its ass whooped. NASDAQ is breaking down currently. And you can see this. Look at Meta. Poor Meta, down 8% today.
Damn, man. What about the metaverse, though, man? Y'all not using y'all Oculuses to talk to each other in the metaverse? The kids, the children ain't doing that yet? Zuck told me the kids were going to do that. They stopped doing it. They gave up. They shut down the metaverse.
Shit.
Yeah, that was a dumb fucking idea. I knew that shit was a dumb idea when he started talking about it. I knew it was a dumb idea, but then I was thinking, you know what? Zuck is probably smarter than me. I didn't get into Harvard. I didn't get into Harvard. I went to a good school, one of the top 50 business schools in America, Howard University. But I ain't getting into Harvard, And so I was like, maybe Zuck knows some shit I don't know. Nope. Nope. I was right, motherfucker. And they lost some court cases.
Oh yeah, the data privacy.
Yeah, they lost some court. I guess they said that Instagram drove some niggas crazy, man, or some shit. They got sued because it drove some motherfuckers crazy. Hey man, listen, get your bag, motherfucker. If you can sue Meta to say it drove you crazy, you just couldn't turn the app off.
Yeah,
man, I couldn't uninstall the app.
You did this to me.
You did this to me, Mark Zuckerberg. If they gonna let you fucking pull that shit, then go get your money. Go get your money, boo. I ain't gonna stop you. Like I ain't gonna hate the player. If they giving out money for that dumb shit, go get it. But
at least Meta can afford it, they can afford to pay it out.
But then it's like, yo, man, can we all sue Meta for that shit?
I don't know. How do you prove that you're crazy?
Listen, man, I'll go in there and start acting crazy. Yeah. Look here, Yana. I couldn't stop looking at the Instagram. I lost my house. Just start acting crazy.
I lost my house because of you, Mark.
It's just you, Zuckerberg. Yeah, man, I can act crazy. That's how I got out of jury duty. Every time I had jury duty, I go in there acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? I go in there acting crazy.
I got out of jury duty because I showed them I
man.
trade stocks. It worked.
What's up?
I got out of jury duty because I showed them I trade stocks, and the dude went to my college, Hamlin University. I was like,
that sounds like white privilege.
So much. I know.
Hey man, use that privilege, man. I went in there dressed like a fucking gangster. I was wearing a wife beater, an oversized loose wife beater. You ever seen a baggy wife beater? I was wearing with a fitty cap, all cocked to the side into the back, and I was like, yeah, nah, man. I know the white boy did it, man. That's what they do. I was pretending to be racist.
Yeah.
I was pretending to be racist against whites, and they said, "You're free to go, sir."
Oh, okay.
And I walked out of that motherfucker like Kaiser Sose. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, you just stroll in and be like, I'm ready to convict somebody.
Yeah. I'm ready to put a white man in jail.
Yeah.
I can't wait to put a white man in jail. And I'm freeing any brother that goes up there. They done held us on too long. If he stole something, good, reparations. I just went in there talking like that. They said, "You're free to go, sir."
It worked.
Yeah, man.
It worked.
It's lit.
So
anyway, what are we talking about? Meta.
Yeah, stocks getting clapped, Meta getting clapped, Microsoft still getting clapped, software getting destroyed. Actually,
the market is cracking. It's cracking. The market is cracking Meta.
Oh, yeah. And so I do want to talk about places where you can be long or park your cash. SPYD, this is the dividend version of SPY. Okay, so you're going to get the higher.
Hold on. Real quick. Just hold that down. Guys, if you have any questions about any securities, stocks, ETFs, cryptos, bonds, all you crypto motherfuckers is real quiet. You crypto motherfuckers been real quiet. Ask Greg a question about your favorite crypto scam. Ask him about your favorite crypto scam. All right, just leave a super chat, and then Greg and I will analyze any fucking any stock, ETF, futures, whatever. You know, even these crypto scams. All right.
Yeah. If it's got a chart, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, man.
I am a licensed professional when it comes to charting. That is my specialty. You know. Analyzing a chart in a market is different from trading. You know, I do still take losses sometimes in trading. I bought some stocks and the stocks dropped with the broad market. But when it comes to charts, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen, all the crypto guys is real quiet, man. Anyway, what was you saying though, man? What were you talking about?
SPYD, the dividend version of SPY, is holding up a little bit better. This was green while the market was red. Plus, you get that steady cash flow while you wait. Okay, so if you're just looking for places to park money, SPYD. Healthcare is starting to get a little bit attractive. It's right at the 200-day moving average. You're not going to get rich from healthcare, but you're probably not going to go poor from it as well. Okay, again, short and Roblox on bounces. Roblox down 5% today.
Good, fuck Roblox.
Yeah, Roblox, number one bear stock of the year. It's getting towards that price target I had for the year though. XLY, this is consumer discretionary. I think that I might open up some bearish trades, some puts on XLY because consumers are not likely going to have a lot of extra discretionary money to spend. Okay. So XLY, consumer discretionary, bearish. Tesla, bearish. Okay. Tesla might want to even make another leg lower down to 350, maybe even down to 300. Okay. It bounced off that 365 level, which I gave as a short-term price target. But now if it takes that out, 350, 300 is up next. Amazon.
Tesla has earnings next month. March. When is it?
April 21st.
April 21st. Got it.
Yep. So that'll be a binary event. Probably going to be a little bit weak. I mean, how many new Teslas are being bought?
Yo, who the fuck is buying? Like, okay, like who's on? It used to be the liberal motherfuckers, environmentalists buying Tesla, right? But then Elon went MAGA, like full MAGA, right? Like full MAGA. They used to fucking hate Trump, man. It's funny how that works, right? And then he went full MAGA. And now, like, I don't know any fucking, all the MAGA guys I know, like their favorite car is like a monster truck or maybe a tank, aircraft carrier, right? You know, but they don't want to drive a fucking Tesla, you know. So like, who's buying it? The liberals ain't gonna buy it because he's so tied to MAGA, and then the MAGA guys, right? Like the Cybertruck is a MAGA mobile now, right? Yep. But I only know one conservative who like is really excited about his Cybertruck, but he a black conservative. So
I like the Cybertruck.
He's an anonymous. He's only like 5 of them. You know what I'm saying?
There's only 5.
That's my boy though. He's like he's conservative only. He's a one issue voter. Guns. He's all like whoever's fucking down with guns, that's who he votes for. He's got a YouTube page here, man. He's got like fucking 2 million subscribers. It's a gun page.
Okay.
Yeah, every time I buy a new gun, I hit him up. You know what I'm saying?
Guns are fun.
Yeah.
In
America.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So Tesla, XLY, those are the bearish moves. We talked about dividends. SPY value is also in rotation. So this is SPYV. Okay. So a lot of the companies in this ETF are undervalued. So you could get a bit of price appreciation and you get decent amount of dividends. And if the market takes off, this should do well. But again, the market's still pretty weak. Every rally's being sold, and you just got to wait until those downtrends break. Okay.
Yo, I'm tripping. Hold up. I'm tripping, man. He got hold on. I'm gonna show you this dude.
Hold it up.
He got, I'm sorry, I stand corrected, 3 million subscribers.
Damn.
Yeah, my man Colin Yor, you know. This is the homie. He drive a Tesla.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta get into the gun market.
I wouldn't say he's MAGA, but he's anybody who's talking about fucking anybody who's down with guns. That's who they get his vote, as you can see. And he's a lawyer and shit. He's actually a lawyer.
Wow, very distinguished.
Man, this brother he's got a lot going on. He's got a lot going for himself. All right. Let's keep going.
Those are the main things I wanted to cover. I mean, you can take a look at Bitcoin. That's still getting its ass whooped, just kind of chopping down at the lows. Not a lot of huge opportunities besides you got to keep shorting the bounces, but the market conditions traders to be afraid of the squeezes because just at any moment, it could just rally from the low of the day to the high of the day. So it is a trickier environment right now. If you just want to stay in the sidelines, I did bring up SGOV. It's basically just like a money market fund. Okay. You can just buy this, place your cash, sell it whenever you need your cash.
I'd be really, if we can get a dip on XLE, I'd be down to get into it. Like if it came down to like 57.
Oh yeah.
I'd be down. I'd get buy some more of that.
Fibonacci says, 5780 is 23.6 fib. The 38.2 golden fib is 55. I'd love to get it near like 53. We just might not get it. You know, it's just
we may never see that again.
We may never see that again.
Yeah. We may never see that.
At any point in time, a stock can be the highest or lowest it'll ever be again. Is it likely? No, but it can be.
Yeah. All right. Yo, listen. Show them, guys. If you want to join Victory, if you want to trade with us, join Victory Trades. You can get Greg's trade alert straight to your phone every day. And you could trade with us live in the morning, man. Show them some of that action.
Yeah, definitely. Here's Simus over here. Vizak, he made $82 trading some bearish put options. He made $325 on his funded futures account. Probably just shortened the downtrend. Shout out to Nima. Nima got chopped, but then he scalped it to get a green. Shout out to Nima.
That was this morning?
Yeah, that was this morning. Nice job, Nima. $1,200. Much respect to you. Cilantro caught a good runner on the short. Boom. You know, that's what, about 1.4K? Good stuff. Jelani having a good green day, making 5.8K. Jelani's out here crushing it. Here's Mike over here. These are the Tesla bear call credit spreads that I alerted. So a lot of the long trades that I've alerted, I've had to just take quick losses and just cut them, get out, because the market just keeps dropping. Everything's dropping. But when you have some, you know, bearish ideas and bearish theses, Tesla is one of them. Roblox is another. You can sell a lot of options premium on the SPX, the S&P. And this is a nice gain, you know, risking $200 to make 305. So that's a good move. Chris over here, crushing it on crowd. He's making about $1,700. We talked about bearish crowd trades on the Sunday live. And so that's $1,700 straight in his pocket. Here's Indy making 190 over here. Alan's over here crushing it with SPX butterflies and stuff. Butterflies are super cool because you don't need a lot in your trading account. You just need options level 3 approval, but you can risk like $50 to turn into 1,000. Your probability of making that 1,000 is low. It's only about 5%. But if you can use the chart to just increase that probability of profit just a little bit, it's really nice when you get those big payouts, because then you have a ton of cash in your account for the next day. You can withdraw some if you need to. You can buy some of your favorite stocks and reinvest your profits. But it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. I highly recommend you guys join if you're.
Oh, did you show them the us trading futures this morning?
Yeah, let's do it right over here. I had a red day trading futures, but
it happens
started off green. You know, it happens. Here's Prezi making 4.5K.
Come on, man.
Prezi, he's a beast.
Yeah. So, guys, we trade futures. We don't trade with our own money. We trade with prop firms. We use Apex. And we help our Victory Trade members get funded prop firm accounts. You know, it works really well.
Definitely. Here's JD Davis. He's gotten a lot of payouts from Apex. He made 2.1K over there. Jelani, we saw that 5.7K. We're talking about football, playing college football. I still have a year of eligibility. You still have eligibility, Brandon. We should go play for Miami. But that's basically what's going on right now. Lots of crazy moves.
Yeah, we killing it. A lot of people money today. So yeah, if you join Victory Trades, you can trade with us live every morning, and you get Greg's trade alert straight to your phone. Click the link in the description to join us. All right,
come check it out.
All right, bro. I'll let you.
I'll see you later.
Peace.
See you tomorrow morning. Peace out.
Yeah. I think we got some super chats.
We have Teresa. Hey, what books do you recommend on rewiring and retraining your brain?
Awaken the Giant Within on the low, like Awaken the Giant Within. That's a good one. This is a good one too. Feeling Good. This is a really good one. But probably those two would be the one. You know what I'm saying? How you say her name?
Teresa.
Sorry. Yeah, I thought it was Teresa. But we both might be right. Teresa's in English, Teresa's in Spanish. Kind of like when your family say my name, you say Brandon. Or if I'm in an Uber, they say Brandon. Like, yeah, man. It's like that. Brandon. We have Dream Hopper. You ever reach in your bag for the book and accidentally pull out the Second Amendment? LOL. Nah. I just be joking about that, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do off body. You know what I'm saying? It don't be off body. What else you got? I really want to know podcast says, salute to you, brother. I've been reacting to your content a lot lately, and I wanted to give tribute. I'm using AI thanks to you. Keep leading from the front. Shout out to you, brother. That's what's up, man. Keep it up. Don't stop. Let's keep going, brother. Shout out to you. I never heard keep leading from the front before.
before.
Yeah, you got to lead from the front. You know what I'm saying? Like a bullshit leader, he leads from the back like a hoe. You know? So, but like like for example, like Alexander the Great, like he was very famous for like when he would lead his army, he'd be out there fighting with the motherfuckers, and he would be the first motherfucker out. Legend has it, right? And I don't know if that's where it comes from, but I know that's a big part of his lore, you know. Or I think it was more traditional for especially like rulers to not really be out on the battlefield at all. You know what I'm saying? Cleopatra wasn't out on the battlefield, you know, like Caesar wasn't out on the battlefield, right? But Alexander the Great led from the front. You know what I'm saying? This is like a running gag in our home. It's like there'll be like a saying that I think is normal, and my girl, like, she ain't never heard it before because it ain't never been in a Dembo song. It ain't never
been
like it was somebody. It would be something like, "If the shoe fits, wear it." And you're like, "If the shoe fits, wear it."
It's more like keep it frank, right? That's not something you hear.
Oh yeah, someone says, "Listen, I'm gonna be frank with you."
Household.
I'm gonna be frank with you. Yeah, it's like all these sayings is like a running gag in our home. It's fun. I'm teaching her. You know, I'm teaching her.
Teaching me how to lead from the front. Okay,
I'm leading from the front.
Mm-hmm. We have Dude says, "What's up, bro? How do you feel about AI using about half a bottle of our purified drinking water?"
I think that, like, from what I understand, the whole AI using up water is like overblown. Like, honestly, it's overblown. Like, we use way more water with like other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's from what I understand, it's overblown. Like, it's fine. From what I understand, you know, I could be wrong, but I've looked into it. It's not as big a deal as like people keep trying to make it sound.
Extra Glock says, "What's your opinion in Quest protein chips? They suck. Incorporated in a high protein diet as a snack, or berries would be better. Sometimes I crave junk food."
Maybe you should stop craving junk food. Okay, here's the thing. So, okay, listen here, Extra Glock. I'm not a big fan of these fake keto foods or even like fake healthy foods, because if you really abstain from the junk food, after a while you'll lose the cravings. But if you eating mock junk food, right, then it keeps the cravings. You get what I'm saying? Like, the cravings stay. And if you would just abstain for these things for a certain amount of time, you would lose the desire for them. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, just try abstaining from those things for a good amount of time. The desire will go away. It's going to be difficult the first few days because you were addict. Because you addicted to it like a junkie. But if you were to like leave it alone for like, you know, a week or two, man, after a while, the cravings will start to subside. But if you eat this mock junk food, you'll just be feeding the cravings. Like, for example, one of my favorite things used to be ice cream. Man, I fucking loved ice cream. I loved it. And when I would sometimes I would remember they came out with like the fucking fitness ice cream, Halo Top and all that other shit. You know, the reason Halo Top is the reason Halo Top has less calories is because it's mostly air. Did y'all know that? Because it's fucking mostly air. Anyway, that shit didn't like satisfy the cravings. It was like just teasing. It was just teasing you, and it kept the craving stayed present. But now that I just don't eat ice cream, no fucking Halo Top, none of that, I don't have no desire for it, right? So if you just leave it alone for a minute, you get it. Or get yourself some healthy. Just eat more guac. maybe some extra guac, as opposed to the junk food. Maybe you get filled up on extra guac. Pause. That might work. Live your truth. Live your truth, brother. All right, what else we got?
How about the cinnamon rolls?
Yeah, let's keep going.
All right. We got Alex Vega. Hello, Mr. Carter. Do you think 3K is enough money to test the waters and invest in real estate?
I don't think so. I don't really think so. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I bought a crib once for like $1,500 down, like a Section 8 crib for like $1,500 down. But there was like, man, shit I had to fix though, right? You know what I'm saying? There was a reason they were seller financing that shit, So no, I think you need to make more money, homie. Yeah, I think you need to make more money, homie. Yeah. Straight up. All right, we don't have time to do a whole thing, but what I do want to do. Nah. Hold on. Have y'all seen the homie Drewski? Yeah, you get over it with Drewski, man. Yeah. Now, some people are upset about this. You know what I'm saying? The nigga Drewski. Dressing up like he said conservative. He said conservative women. But I think we all know who this is.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes. Because they are the ones.
Yo, I really think because that's how I knew it was Erica. You know what I'm saying? When he said, I'll show you
who
what
mattered most.
Because Erica said that shit, and it made me remember when Erica Kirk said that shit. Hold on, what she say? Erica Kirk. What did she say? Yeah, here she go.
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there. Strong men.
Especially if you're a young white male man. Yo. It's always the conservatives who try to tell us, right? They say, yo, why you got to make it about race? Why you got to make it about race? Listen, Nima, did you know? Me and you being like minorities, we'll never understand the plight of young white male men. We'll never get that. We'll never understand what they got to go through. How difficult it must be for them to be a young white male man in America. Man, y'all stay strong. All men, but like especially the young white male men. The young white. Yo, it's not even dog whistles. Remember what I told y'all? Listen. Remember I told y'all the Republican Party is a scam, guys. It only benefits me because I'm rich, like me and like other rich people. But there's not enough motherfuckers there's not enough rich people to get over half the population. So they got to go get the racists. They got to get the religious people. You're right. They got to go get the racists and the super religious people. You know what I'm saying? The evangelical Christians, and they got to get the racists. Otherwise, it's not enough votes to benefit motherfuckers who just want lower taxes like me and shit. Because Trump lowered my taxes. He did not lower yours, nigga. Unless you in my tax bracket and you not. You know what I'm saying? You not, nigga. In fact, he raised your taxes because tariffs are a tax on American people. Make no mistake. Every economist would tell you that. Yeah, he raised your fucking taxes, nigga, and he lowered mine. So they got to do this dog whistle shit. But it used to be dog. It used to just be dog whistles, and I was like cool with that. I was like, yeah, man, just let's get cool, man. Say what you got to say to get the racists to vote for me to have lower taxes. Do what you got to do. But it's not even dog whistles anymore. You know what I'm saying? This is like, man, yo, if you're a young man, especially if you're white, like why would you say that? And that's why it was funny that Drewski did it. I see some people who were mad about it. I saw some people who were mad about it. They say, man, what if a white person did that? Man, white person has done that, man. Hold on, let me show you. White person has done it, man. Yo, we seen this shit.
Everybody knows you never go full retard. What do you mean? Check it out.
The homie, Iron Man. He was blackface for a whole movie, and we loved it. We fucking loved it because it was hilarious, man. So, I know you guys are super eager to be the victim all the time. They want to be. Yo, listen. White male conservatives, man, y'all got to stop playing the victim. You guys are not victims. You in charge of everything, homie. Like conservatives are in charge of everything. All three branches of government. The majority in the United States. Y'all got to stop playing the victim, man. It's gonna be all right. Or keep doing it. Whatever you got to do to keep my taxes lower, nigga. Matter of fact, never forget everything I said. Oh shit! What did y'all think of that shit though, man? That shit was it was pretty funny, man. Hold on, what is this nigga?
You know what? Fuck that, man. I'm sick of this koala hugging nigga telling me.
For 400 years, that word has kept us down.
What the fuck? You know what? Fuck.
Yeah, man, we loved it when he did that. Wasn't nobody trying to cancel Robert Downey. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, if you a white man in America, stay strong. You're gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be all right. I think we got another super chat.
We have Sammy. I'm 26, broke as hell, no father. Just got medical residencies at best hospital in the world thanks to the videos you did in your apartment in 2012. I love you. Hey, man, leave that up for a second, man. Shout out to this brother, man. Yo, shout out to you, Sammy. I love to hear it. You know, that's fantastic. I thought it was starting off super sad, you know, but then it ended up super happy, man. He took us on an emotional roller coaster with that one, man. I love to hear it. All right, listen, man. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, if you a man, you should tune in, especially if you a white man. You got to stay strong. Tune in. Because I know it's hard out there. I know it's hard being in a country that was literally made for you. It's got to be difficult, you know, but you're going to get through this. You're going to get through this. Stay strong. We'll see you. Oh, guys, this weekend, Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing a live training where I'll show you how to grow your online fitness business using AI. I'm going to show you how to use AI to get more clients. I'm going to show you how to use AI to actually grow your following. And I'm going to show you how to use AI to make more to actually help train your clients so they get amazing results. I'm gonna give you the whole game plan, right? I'm gonna give you the whole game plan. Take notes. It's gonna be fantastic. All right. And you don't. It's first link in the description. Register now. You do not. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this. You do not need to have a lot of experience. You do not need to be certified. You don't even need to have a big following. All right. We got you. Click the link in the description and I'll holler at you guys.